What is up, YouTubers? This is Eureka Havoc from Merc's Legion, bringing you more information about the latest update that's coming out. One of the big changes goes back to some information about the shield. Before, an attacker had to use at least half of their army in order for you to get any type of shield. That has now been changed to 1/3 of their army in order to give you a shield. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at this. Town Hall 9 can have 220 troop space when maxed. We also found out that the heroes count as 25 troop space. 2 heroes, that's another 50 troops. 220 plus 50 equals 270. Divide that by 3, you get 90. They only need to use 90 troop space in order for you to get a shield. So that's going to make getting a shield for you that much easier. Alright, one of the other changes is in reference to the Village Guard. Anybody in Champion League, whatever level that may be, you are now going to get a 30-minute free Village Guard. Just another way to help prevent you from getting attacked as quickly in that particular league. Alright, so now let's come down and talk about loot a little bit, which is why we attack, why we farm. The Town Hall now is going to contain much more loot than it used to. Before, it used to only contain 1,000 gold, 1,000 elixir, and that's it. Well, now let's take a look at this image and you can see how it's going to change. Look at the distribution before for that 1 million gold and elixir and 1,000 dark elixir. Now looking at the bottom here, you can see that your Town Hall is going to hold much more storage of your resources. So it's going to be really awesome also because it's going to hold gold and elixir at the same level as one of your storages would be for gold or elixir. It's also now going to house some dark elixir as well, and that's something I know a lot of people have been hoping for as they were doing their Town Hall sniping. So hitting the Town Hall is going to be much more profitable to you guys. The Clan Castle also counts as a resource building now. So Town Hall and Clan Castle are now resource buildings. What does that mean? Goblins will attack them for twice the damage. That's right, folks. Be ready for some goblins in the war mix-up because they could be used to help push in there and take out some of the high hit point structures, either Clan Castle or Town Hall. That's going to be huge and it might change the way we bring some troops in for war. Also, loot is slightly increased for Town Halls 6 through 10. And also available loot is reduced for attacking one Town Hall level lower. So if you're a Town Hall 7 and you find a Town Hall 6, you're not going to get as much loot as you normally would have in the current system. So some of the changes that are coming to loot, some people are speculating that there's going to be easier chances for you to go in there and get loot. Other people are going to say there's going to be a loot shortage because you're not going to be able to snipe Town Halls as easy. The league bonus is going to be a little bit harder to get. While we're talking about league bonuses, let's go in there. I just said league bonuses might be a little bit harder to get, but in general, league bonuses are going to increase. League bonuses now have a progressive system from 0 to 100% based on how much you destroy that person's base. So, for example, let's say you take out 70% or more of your opponent's base. You're going to get 100% of that league bonus. But if you take out 50% of that base, you're only going to get 80% of that league bonus. Now I got an image I want to show you here that's up off the forums page as far as league bonuses go. 100% league bonus from Crystal 1 is going to be a little less than getting the 50% damage, 80% league bonus of the league higher than it. So what they're doing with this is they're trying to get you to go up to the next level. Essentially, if you are getting 70% or better on your attacks in Crystal 1, they want you to try to push up and get into Masters 3. You're going to get a little bit more of a bonus even if you only do 50% damage. So you get a little bit more for a little bit less work. What does this mean? That means you're really going to have to work on not just getting the resources on the outside and the 1 star. You need to really try to get in there and get that 2-star victory in order to get as much war loot as possible. There was also some rebalancing done when it came to trophies. Trophy offers from lower players will increase with league level, and then trophy offers from higher players will decrease with league level as well. So basically what they're doing is for the trophy pushers at the top, if before what would happen is you would go and spend a nice long 2-4 hour session trophy pushing, and you hit a base, get 1 2 stars on it, you get 1 trophy. You do it, you build up your army, go back, do it again. bam, bam, and you're only going up 1 trophy at a time. You log off, and then there was a chance for you to get dinged for 6, 7, 8 trophies at a hit. So what they're trying to do here is rebalance it, so that way you can go in, take out a level base that's in your same league level, and get more trophies from it. So in the Titan League, you would normally get 1 trophy for taking out a base. You're now going to get a minimum of 6 trophies at Titan 1. So that's what they're trying to do, to kind of help make it easier for you to get more trophies faster at the top. Why is this really important? Well, if you remember back to a previous video, they went through and changed the personal break timer, so that way it's down to 3 hours instead of 6. So because they cut that in half, they needed to make our attacking that much more profitable as far as a trophy concern. That is, if you even care about trophies. Some people do, and that's why you're called trophy pushers. Keep up the great work and push all the way up. There have been a few other changes that have come out as well. One of the nice ones that I really like is that all trap rearm costs were going to be reduced by about 70% their rearm cost. So what does that mean? That means we can rearm our traps much easier for much less cost, and we can get hit multiple times and not pay out of the nose for rearming these traps that will help defend our base. Also, X-bow reload costs are going to be reduced by about 70%, which is great because we don't want to, spend all that time defending and running our X-bows down on an elixir and then just have to, dump a whole bunch of elixir in, even though we had a bunch of it taken out. So excellent change there. I really like that. The time that you can go from being attacked as soon as you log off is going to change from 1 minute up to 5 minutes. We call this accidental log off time. Have you ever had that moment, you're up late at night, you've got a 2-hour boost going, and you fall asleep and you've got 15 minutes left of your boost, right? And you startle yourself up awake, you're like, oh my god, I gotta get back on, am I being attacked? Guess what? You get 5-minute window now to not get attacked if you accidentally go offline. So a little bit way to be flexible with real world situations. All right, great example. I've got a little baby girl here at home. She starts throwing a fit and throws her cup of milk across the room. I got to get it before it makes a huge mess. I can now set the iPad down, take care of this, clean up the mess, calm my daughter down, come back and not get attacked during that first 5 minutes. So that's really awesome. Thank you for carrying Supercell. One of the other things that was spoiled at the ClashCon is that the map is going to expand from 40 tiles by 40 tiles up to 44 by 44. This is great because we're expecting them to add more buildings with Town Hall 11. Town Hall 11 already is featuring a 4x4 eagle defense. Not sure what it's going to do or what it's even called yet at this point. However, we can anticipate them adding a few other structures in here to make the base a little bit more beefy and stronger than a Town Hall 10. Obstacles. A lot of us take pride in how long we've been playing the game, some of us since 2012, and we try to collect these obstacles such as Christmas trees or the cauldrons or the tombstone from last Halloween. We want those things to be on the outside of the map, on that green grass ring that goes around it. Why is that important to us? Well, it's just kind of a way of, a trophy saying, look how long I've been doing this and I didn't have to use this and I was able to get it on the outside of my base. Supercell is conscious of that and they're doing something to help with that. Any obstacle that is on the grass or touching the grass is now going to be pushed out to the edge of the base as well. So those cauldrons and tombstones and Christmas trees you've been saving up on the outside of the base will stay on the outside of the base. However, anything that is inside the base will stay in its original spot when they add the new tiles. So if you've got that cauldron that is 1 tile away from touching the edge of the base, sorry, that cauldron is now going to be about 2-3 more tiles inside the base. So you're going to have to really think about how important is that one cauldron for me to keep right there. Alright, so now as a war clan, what do we care about? How does this update affect us in war? Well, here's one of the little changes that's going to take place. Scout times. When we scout for regular farming attacks, it's 30 seconds. They've now increased that to 45 seconds. Why is this great as a war standpoint? That means when we go and practice our war attacks, it gives us an extra 15 seconds to look at the base and say how similar this base is to the one I want to attack. How can I approach it and take it out successfully and practice the logistics of this attack? So that's one thing that Supercell's done to really help out. Just looking at a base and deciding if it's something you can take out, and then consequently as a war community practicing our 3-star war attacks. In war, we are going to see an extension of attack time from 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This is fantastic. We've had so many wars that come down to the final seconds, nail-biting suspense as we get that last no, we didn't get the last percent because we ran out of time. Getting an extra 30 seconds is really going to help with that. We do spend a fair amount of time getting the clan castle lure, taking out the clan castle, and dealing with the enemy archer queen. In war, that's super important you do in order to make your attack have any possibility of being a 3-star attack at level town hall level 9 and up. So getting that extra 30 seconds to deal with the enemy clan castle and work with your kill squad is important. And I think that's one of the moves that Supercell is doing, trying to encourage the casual community to start thinking about the kill squad in their attacks. Make it a part of how they go and attack a base. So thank you, Supercell, for looking at the war community a little bit here. Super looking forward to that change. There's also been one change that has been leaked online by Godson, and it's that healer ranges are going to be reduced. We don't know how much they're going to be reduced, but the idea is that they're going to shorten the range a healer heals a troop. I don't know why. I think it's a fantastic way to farm up some dark elixir and some resources. However, I might see their side of it because queen walks have been used in war. If you think about getting an extra 30 seconds, that's another 30 seconds that your queen could go through and annihilate extra parts of that base. Typically, you can take out about a third of the base with the queen walk while going about doing the rest of your attack. If you had an extra 30 seconds, that queen walk might even get all the way up to 50% of the base. And with the new system here, that could mean a big change on how wars are done. So I think that's one of the reasons that they're trying to nerf the healer range a little bit. So those are some of the new updates that have come out. I hope you guys like them. We've starting to get some feedback from the Supercell community on these changes, and that's great to see that they actually are listening and not just saying, nope, this is the change, deal with it. If they can accommodate the players and their needs and concerns in this process, I think that's going to make a lot more people stick around and encourage more people to join as well. Also, I've been hearing a lot of negative comments about these updates that have come out. Folks, the whole thing hasn't been spoiled yet. You can't go in and say that all these updates are bad based on the couple of things that have been released now. Wait and see what all these other changes are, and maybe we're going to find that aha moment of how all of these things interplay together. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the updates. As soon as the next update comes out, I will try to put together another update video for you guys. Keep on clashing, YouTube members, and this is Eureka Havoc signing out from Mercs Legion, helping you to clash without fear.